What it do, homies? It's your boy Dave, and I'm back today. We about to check out a new artist. His name is Chase the Horseman. Okay, now I actually worked with this guy. Okay, and I actually work with a lot of people who do a lot of music production, but I haven't had the chance to listen to most of their music. I've heard some, but not most of it. So we about to check out his song called "Sleep Slow and Dream Sweet." Now, just based off that title, I'm pretty sure we're gonna get all kinds of choruses. We're probably gonna get some stuff that kind of invites space. You know what I'm saying? Like playing a note, but then letting the not the reverb, but letting it echo throughout the entire track, so you start overlaying it with these other chords, which also sounds pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and shut up, turn it up. Doesn't have a YouTube page as far as I'm concerned, so that's why we're on his site. So let's go ahead and check it out.
What's that there on your wrist? Not far from your fingertips. Was it your rushing out, or just your letting in? Or
I pressed pause because I gotta remember to come back up here and press the play button. Interesting. This very first part of his lyrics, right? Or "Was you falling?" I think about all kinds of ways that he could have just sang that, right? I'm sitting here thinking, "Or was you falling?" Right? Could just simply just sing it that way, and then just let the instrumentals kind of guide your like consciousness. Especially definitely one of them songs where you kind of close your eyes and if you have the ability to see colors or taste things when you listen to music, of course you would. I'm sitting here thinking of or like those tie-dye colors, but they're like on a timer and they're blending into each other, right? You know what I'm saying? Definitely one of them songs where you just sit there and chill. You're outside and it's like a sunny day and you got your drink, man. You just sitting there chilling, right? Just checking it out. But anyways, the reason why is because it says, "Or was you falling?" Now think about the lyric, "Or was you falling?" Now falling is usually something that's, it could be prolonged, right? Depending on how great the fall is. But or was you, every single, for what I could tell, every single note or word, or were you falling, right? It's been elongated, right? To give you the sense of falling. That's interesting. Right, this is these small little stuff right there where if you're listening to the song and you're wondering why you like it, something like that, it can be the reason why. And not only that, but it kind of invites you to sing with them, right? Instead of just listening. This is one of the things where as a songwriter or as somebody who's producing music, you got to think about, right? What's going to keep people listening to the entire 6 minutes of it? You can't keep things just simple, right? You got to go in, you got to change it up, add some different cadences to the lyrics. Sometimes you need to hold one note for as long as 16 measures, but you probably don't want to do that. I mean, that's really long unless you got the lung. So, okay. All right.
what's that there on your wrist? Clasped beneath your fingertips. Was it your giving up, or just your laying down?
Okay, hold on before you jump in. Hold on. I can't figure out what note that was. That was interesting. Right when he was like, or were you crawling? I was expecting another note, but instead he blessed me with something else. Now, what's interesting about that is that it was unexpected, but it also kind of gave me like a almost like a creepy feeling, right? Now we talking about sleep slow, right? Dream sweet. You know, sometimes dreams turn into nightmares, man. That note that you hit when you said word. Let me see. I would go back, but let's go back a couple of seconds, see if I can get to it. Right? It's just, I don't know what it is. It's just something about that note. I don't know. It gave me a creepy feeling. I wanted to turn some more attention to what's that there underneath your ribs, right? Clasped beneath your fingertips. Now, this is weird. Like, I really think of weird things when I'm listening to music, but it's sung almost like under the breath, right? Kind of letting the chord, it's kind of like the rhythm section, like going just a little bit beneath, which is interesting. I'm sitting here thinking what's beneath your fingertips, like underneath your fingertips, really, really small space right there. So it's saying it, and it was like saying under the breath, right? And there was a vibrato too, like what's like clasping, and I heard a vibrato there. Right, it was something I think that's pretty difficult to sing underneath your breath, but at the same time add a add a vibrato, you know, because you already got to control your breathing, right? And now you got to kind of let that vibrato come out that doesn't sound too forced, very nice and soft, right? Because if we're going by the title, we're talking about dreams, so everything that you're singing can't come. It can't come abrupt, right? It's got to be nice, got to be smooth. You got to ease your way into the notes, right? And then we got the, what I'm believing is a cymbal in the background. It looks like it's been muted a little bit to kind of give that type of sounds that you think that you would hear, right? I don't remember any type of music ever playing in my dreams, but it's interesting when we think about dreams and we think about music, we listen to them, we're like, oh yeah, that definitely sounds like a song I would hear in my dreams. Okay, let's continue. Man, I'm such in a habit of freaking pressing the play button. I need to stop that. So that's interesting, right? He's pretty much painted like a soundscape, right? This is type of music that definitely brings up visuals, okay? Like I said, man, like really like those dreamy visuals. Now there's some texture, right, in this music, right? It's kind of like almost like a grunge texture, right? And I'm sitting there thinking that, and of course, everything that I'm thinking about right now is just based off me listening to it. It could, what I'm saying about the music could be completely different from what the artist intended. But these are just, what I'm thinking of. Now, when I hear that grunge, it sounds like it's grunge just in the background. You kind of hear that. I'm thinking of, it says sleep slow, dream sweet. Sometimes, often, dreams don't necessarily make sense, right? Right, and I like to think that distortion or that grunge of what I'm hearing in, or that type of sound like that, is kind of like like an audio kind of like an audio, what I want to call it, representation of like confusion, right? Because think about it, this is a state where you don't know what's going to happen. All you know is that you're just pretty much sitting there floating, right? You're floating on a cloud, and these things are just happening, right? These different type of sounds. If you listen to this with headphones, you hear these different sounds just kind of coming in and coming out, coming in and coming out. Kind of stuff that happens in dreams. You don't know what's going to happen. It's just you just sitting there and you just taking it, and at the same time you sleep and you're blissful, and apparently the dream is sweet. So it's just a whole lot of stuff going on back. I think the true beauty of this song lies in the instrumentals that's going on in the background. And then we kind of had a female vocal kind of going over there, going underneath it, I believe, right there when he was saying it's here nor there, I will follow anywhere. Actually, I think she sang the last words of each and every one of those, right? I try not to rewind as much, especially on here since, we got a little slider right here, so I can't really tell where I was at. But it's interesting, right? Soundscape. That's what I believe that Chase the Horseman is trying to give us. This is definitely one of those songs where you got to close your eyes and just listen, right? It's about a dream, right? Daydream. All right. Oh, I was about to press space button again. Look at me. So that sound right there. You see, yeah, see, like that ending right there, I'm telling you, like, maybe, I was sitting here thinking about, like, dreams sometimes turn into nightmares, or sometimes you got that unexpected events that happen, and these grunge notes or what have it is kind of like that representation of that. But then I started remembering that title up there called Sleep Slow, right? Because usually when we go to sleep, we want it to feel as though we slept for as long as possible. So those grunge notes right there, maybe that could be a representation of slow, right? Because when I think about that sound, it sounds like a machine that is either not working the way that it should, so therefore its ability or its production or its ability to kind of function has been slowed down. So it's like a malfunctioned like robot of sorts, right? I don't know, man. I'm just thinking all kinds of stuff, man. I like this, okay? Now, generally, I wouldn't necessarily listen to music like this, but from a reactor standpoint, for somebody who wants to react to all kinds of music just to increase my own awareness of what's out there, this is definitely something that will kind of help me grow as a reactor as I try to dissect some of these some of the sounds that I'm hearing. Overall, I think it was a pretty good song, man. You know, I think that even if I didn't have the title Sleep Slow or Dream Sweet, I think I still would have thought of something or a song that's describing about something that takes place in the subconscious, only because of the echoes that we have. Usually that artists start introducing to add space or to kind of give you that sense of far off or open room or emptiness. You know what I mean? And when we dream, we usually, unless you're the type person who knows how to control their dreams, usually we don't really have that much control, you know. And sometimes when this type, depending on the type of stuff that you do dream about, it can be scary or it can be nice and sweet, but as soon as you snap and wake up, all of a sudden it's gone, right? Kind of almost feel this, not necessarily a sense of loneliness. I mean, unless you're like single and you're looking for love or whatnot, you might feel a sense of loneliness, right? Because you enjoyed that dream, now it's gone. Sometimes you don't remember it and everything. And that's what I like to think of that space kind of is interpreting, right? Kind of like that sense that, all right, the dream is over. Now what? Right? I'm in a room just looking around, looking for something else. Hopefully I can remember what I just dreamed about. So I might be taking the title a little bit too literally now that I think about it, but it kind of helps when you ain't heard the song before. So this is some good stuff, man. Again, this was Chase the Horseman. Definitely check out his songs. So awesome. Gives us the ability to listen to the entire song before making a purchase. That definitely, I think is a good move as far as like, trying to get people to buy and everything. But definitely check out some more of his songs. Definitely purchase some if this is definitely your type of tea. And hopefully he puts up a YouTube channel, because I think a lot of people, if he doesn't already have one, he gave me a link to this song, so I'm imagining he doesn't have one. But if he does, I think he would do pretty well. This is the type of music that I think people would like to listen to. The only thing that sucks about YouTube is that it takes a long time to get up to where you need to be before you start making music, versus this is more of a direct approach. So hopefully, Chase the Horseman, I can help you out with my sales if my community likes this type of music, which I'm pretty sure I do have a couple of them in there. All right, y'all, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like and subscribe. Dave's out.